Jābir ibn Abdullāh radiyallahu anhu reported, I was traveling on a camel and it got exhausted, and I decided to release it. However, the Prophet ﷺ caught up with me, supplicated for me, and struck it. Thereupon, it started to walk like never before. Then he said, "Sell it to me for an ounce." I said, "No." He again said, "Sell it to me." So I sold it to him for an ounce, but made the stipulation that I should be allowed to ride it back to my family. Then, when I reached home, I took the camel to him, and he paid me its price on the spot. As I went back, he sent someone after me and said, "Do you think I bargained with you to take your camel? Take your camel and your dirhams. These are yours." Authentic hadith, narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Explanation. Jābir ibn Abdullāh radiyallahu anhu was with the Prophet ﷺ in one of his battles. He was riding a camel that became too fatigued to keep up with the rest of the army. Jābir decided to release it and let it run away, given its lack of usefulness. The Prophet ﷺ, out of his mercy towards his companions and followers, used to walk at the rear of the army so as to care for those who are weak, helpless, or stranded. So he reached Jābir while he was still on his exhausted camel. He supplicated for him and tapped his camel. Thereupon, his mild and merciful strike turned into power and support for the weak animal, and it started to walk faster and more vigorously than ever before. Then, seeking to make Jābir pleased and content and to engage him in a talk that would make the journey easier for him, the kind and gentle Prophet ﷺ said to him, "Sell it to me for an ounce." Jābir radiyallahu anhu desired more of the bounty of Allah, knowing that he would not be sinful if he refused to sell the camel to the Prophet ﷺ, as this does not fall under the obligatory obedience to him. Nonetheless, the Prophet repeated his request, and so Jābir sold it to him for an ounce on condition that he should be allowed to ride it back to Medina. The Prophet accepted his condition. When they arrived, Jābir took the camel to the Prophet and gave it to him for the price they had agreed upon. When Jābir went away, the Prophet sent someone to call him back. He returned to the Prophet, who said to him, "Do you think I bargained with you to take your camel? Take your camel and your dirhams, these are yours," meaning, both are for you. This act should not be regarded as strange, as it came from the generous, well-mannered, and gentle Prophet ﷺ.